यहाँ आएगा। नाउ यहाँ पे हम क्या लिख सकते हैं, v इज इक्वल टू 1/r अगर हमने कॉमन लिया तो q डिवाइडेड बाय 4 पाई एप्सिलॉन 0 r, ब्रैकेट में क्या रहेगा 1 माइनस 2l/r cos थीटा टू द पावर माइनस का माइनस 1 प्लस 2l/r cos थीटा टू द पावर माइनस का। इक्वेशन नंबर 10, यहां पे एक चेंज आएगा। अब क्या चेंज आएगा देखिए, बाय यूजिंग, बाय हमें क्या यूज करना है, बाय यूजिंग बाइनोमियल एक्सपांशन रूल। क्या रूल है, 1 प्लस एक्स टू द पावर n इज इक्वल टू 1 प्लस एन एक्स। Since here x is very small than 1 and retaining only first order terms, we get बाइनोमियल एक्सपांशन। यहाँ पे हमें यूज करना है 1 प्लस एक्स टू द पावर n इज इक्वल टू 1 प्लस एन एक्स, इफ सिंस x इज वेरी स्मॉल एज कम्पेयर टू 1, जो x है वो 1 से बहुत स्मॉल है। यहाँ पे क्या लिखेंगे हम, 1 प्लस l/r cos थीटा फर्स्ट ब्रैकेट माइनस 1 माइनस l/r cos थीटा। अगर हमने यहाँ पे क्या की यूज किया, बाइनोमियल एक्सपांशन। बाइनोमियल एक्सपांशन में क्या होता है, 1 प्लस एक्स ब्रैकेट रेज टू n इज इक्वल टू 1 प्लस एन एक्स, एंड हियर n इज वेरी स्मॉल एज कम्पेयर टू 1, देयरफॉर ये जो टर्म्स है इसके ओनली फर्स्ट ऑर्डर टर्म्स ऑफ l/r, रिटेनिंग ओनली फर्स्ट ऑर्डर टर्म्स ऑफ l/r वी गेट। ये इक्वेशन हमें क्या करना है, ध्यान में रखना चाहिए ऑलवेज। उस इक्वेशन की वजह से हम क्या लिखेंगे, फर्स्ट ब्रैकेट में 1 प्लस l/r cos थीटा, हियर माइनस 1 माइनस l/r cos थीटा। नाउ v इज इक्वल टू q डिवाइडेड बाय 4 पाई एप्सिलॉन 0 r, अगर ये ब्रैकेट सॉल्व किया 1 प्लस l/r cos थीटा माइनस 1 प्लस l/r cos थीटा, प्लस 1 माइनस 1 कैंसल, ये r कॉमन लिया, यहाँ पे r स्क्वायर होगा, तो हम क्या लिखेंगे, v इज इक्वल टू q डिवाइडेड बाय 4 पाई एप्सिलॉन 0, ये r ब्रैकेट में से 1/r कॉमन निकला, तो यहाँ क्या होगा r स्क्वायर, ब्रैकेट में क्या रहेगा l cos theta plus l cos theta plus l cos theta, that means twice l cos theta. V is equal to 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 q into twice l. See this one is nothing but the electric dipole moment, that means one of the charge into the length of electric dipole, that is nothing but the electric dipole moment. It is always directed from negative charge to the positive charge, that is in this electric dipole moment. Therefore instead of q into twice l, we can write cos theta divided by r square. Equation number 11. बाइनोमियल एक्सपांशन का रूल यूज करके हमने यहाँ तक आए, यहाँ पे q into twice l, that means the product of charge and the length of electric dipole, that is nothing but the electric dipole moment. Electric dipole moment, it is product of the magnitude of one of the charge which forms the electric dipole and the length of electric dipole. ये हमने 11th में पढ़ा है. Electric dipole moment is nothing but the product of Q into twice. Therefore we can write 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 rho cos theta divided by r square. Equation 11, it gives the magnitude of electric potential at point C due to this electric dipole. ये magnitude form में है. ये इलेक्ट्रिक वेक्टर फॉर्म में भी हम लिख सकते हैं. Therefore in vector form we can write electric dipole, electric potential at point C due to electric dipole is given by equation P bar R bar divided by R square. Sorry. Yes. P bar R bar divided by R square is the in vector notation. Now case number 1. अब यहाँ पे स्पेशल केस हो गया. If theta is equal to 0 or 180. That means if point P lies on the axis of the dipole. अगर ये point C है, ये that point C lies on the axis of the dipole, it means that theta may be 0 or theta may be 180. In that case, we can write cos theta is equal to, for theta is equal to 0, cos theta 1. For theta is equal to 180, cos theta minus 1. That means cos theta is equal to plus or minus 1. Therefore, equation 11 becomes V is equal to plus or minus Q into S plus or minus divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 r square. For first case, if that point lies on the axis of the dipole, then we got V is equal to plus or minus rho divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 into r square. Case number 2. If theta is equal to 90 degree, theta 90 degree कब होगा? If that point lies on the equator of the electric dipole. Equator पे अगर ये point होगा, then we can say that theta is equal to 0. Therefore, cos theta is equal to cos 90 0. That's why for any point which lies on the equator of the electric dipole, electric potential is always equal to 0. इसका मीनिंग क्या होता है? अगर वो पॉइंट इक्वेटर पे होगा, then electric potential for that point due to this dipole is always equal to 0. That means यहाँ पे कौन से भी दो पॉइंट में हमें चार्ज अगर मूव करना है तो पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस कितना रहेगा? 0 रहेगा. We can easily move the charge on this line from anywhere because electric potential at any point on this equator because of this electric dipole is always equal to 0. This is total about the electric potential at a point due to electric dipole. Thank you. Now next point, electric potential due to system of charges. हम क्या डिटरमाइन करने वाले हैं? इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल ड्यू टू सिस्टम ऑफ चार्जेस. इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल ड्यू टू सिस्टम ऑफ चार्जेस. अब तक हमने क्या देखा? इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल एट अ पॉइंट ड्यू टू इलेक्ट्रिक डायपोल. हम क्या डिटरमाइन करने वाले हैं? इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल ड्यू टू सिस्टम ऑफ चार्जेस. एक सिस्टम है, पॉइंट P lies inside that system. Now from this point P, different charges are situated at different distances. Q, charge Q1, charge Q2, charge Q3, charge Q4, charge Qn. अब यहाँ पे चार्ज Q1, it lies at a distance R1 from this point P. Charge Q2, it lies at a distance R2. Charge Q3, it lies at a distance R3. Charge Q4, it lies at a distance R4 from the point P. And here charge Qn, it lies at a distance Rn. यहाँ पे हमने क्या किया है? We have taken one system. In that system, point P lies at different distances from the different charges. That means this one is the system of electric charges. Now we are going to obtain the equation for electric potential at point P due to this system of the charges. अब यहाँ पे हमने प्रीवियस आर्टिकल में क्या देखा है? इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल एट डिस्टेंस r. इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल एट डिस्टेंस r due to the charge, point charge Q, is V is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q divided by R. ये हमारे लिए इक्वेशन 1 होगा. That means electric potential at a distance R due to charge Q is given by equation V is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q by R. अब यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? Different charges are situated at different distances from the point P. तो हम क्या लिखेंगे? Hence electric potential at distance R1 due to charge Q1 is given by equation. देखो क्या हो रहा है? Electric potential at a distance R1 due to charge Q1. Electric potential at a distance R1. Point P के ऊपर का क्या होगा? V1 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q by R1. Give equation number 4. Similarly, electric potential at point P due to charge Q2 is, here charge Q1, यहाँ Q1 है, due to charge Q2 is V2 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q2 divided by R. पॉइंट P के ऊपर चार्ज Q2 की वजह से जो इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल आ रहा है that is represented by this equation number 3. Similarly, Vn means electric potential at point P due to the charge Qn which is situated at distance Rn. That is given by equation 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 Qn divided by Rn. This one is nothing but the generalized form of electric potential at point P due to the given charge. Then what we can write? Therefore, the resultant electric potential, therefore the resultant electric potential at point P due to n number of charges, due to n number of charges as shown in above figure, as shown in above figure, what we can write? V is equal to, if V is the resultant potential at point P due to this n number of charges, so we can write V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus dash up to Vn. Therefore, V is equal to, if we take common terms, then we can write 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 in bracket Q1 divided by R1 plus Q2 divided by R2 plus dash plus Qn divided by Rn. If we use the summation sign, because we know that electric potential, it is the vector scalar quantity and that obeys the law of conservation, and therefore we can write V is equal to 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon 0. If we use summation sign, I is equal to 1 to n Qi divided by Ri. I varies from 1 to n, Qi divided by Ri. Note, for continuous distribution of charges, instead of summation, summation, we should use integration. We should use concept integration. अगर ये चार्जेस कंटिन्यूसली डिस्ट्रीब्यूट हो रहे in that system, that instead of summation sign we have to use integration sign, or we have to use the concept of integration. This is total about the electric potential due to system of charges. That means if in a system, if n number of charges are situated or deposited, then the electric potential at single point due to these charges is given by equation V is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 summation of I is equal to 1 to n Qi divided by Ri. Thus, we have seen electric potential due to system of charges.